So that's the big question now. Will General VK Singh choose to resign? Because the case hasn't gone exactly in his favor in court. If VK Singh quits now, what happens next? Well, there are contenders to take over the post of Army Chief. Now, the names doing the rounds presently: General Shankar Ghosh, the Western Army Commander; General VK Ahluwalia, the Central Army Commander; and General Bikram Singh, the Eastern Army Commander. Now, if VK Singh goes after February, the contenders would be General Ghosh, the Western Army Commander; General Bikram Singh, the Eastern Army Commander. So those are a few of the options at this stage. But we're going to look at the larger issue of the implications of what happened in court today. Joining us, Puneet Bali, the advocate for General VK Singh; Rear Admiral Raja Menon, former Vice Chief of Naval Staff, with us in the studio; Raju Ramchandran, senior advocate in the Supreme Court; and close friend and former colleague Ajay Shukla, former Colonel in the Indian Army, defense analyst. Thank you all very much for joining us. Mr. Bali, let me come to you first. You came out of court and you basically said that you'd got what you were looking for, that the words of the Supreme Court and of the Attorney General were conciliatory enough for you to agree to withdraw your petition. Therefore, does the Army Chief now intend to continue in office, or is he actively considering resigning?
See, on the question which you asked me, it's not a question which we've discussed at all, but there is no intimation or inclination which has been given to us of any sort that he does not want to continue.
Has his honor sufficiently been protected? He went to court to fight for honor, to prove that he wasn't lying about his age. Do you believe that his honor has been adequately protected by the Supreme Court?
Yes, Vishnu, I must, this must be made clear. See, right at the outset of the petition, it is categorically stated that this is not an issue about tenure of service. It is not about an issue with which one wants to cling into a post for a longer time. The issue is the way the matter was treated, the reflection in the mind of the people, the general public, the army. Everybody was propagated to an effect that there was something which was wrong.
Yes.
In the assertion of the general that he is born on 10th of May 1951. Therefore, at the outset in the petition, it has been categorically mentioned that it is a matter of his integrity. Now coming to that, much is being said. There were certain observations made in the court, and I must tell you as a lawyer, and my learned esteemed senior colleague is also on the show, Mr. Raju Ramchandran, hello to him, that once we are in the court, there are a volley of questions which are thrown at both the parties.
Yes.
These are all prima facie questions. These questions go into various aspects of the matter. The matter also boils down to there are 3 documents which show that the date of birth is 1950. There are certain more documents that is right from the promotion always made since 1971 and commissioning that the date of birth is 1951.
Yes.
Now the question then ultimately came up that once the order of 30th of December is being withdrawn,
Yes.
as far as the merit of that order is concerned,
Yes.
and that the Attorney General, after obviously seeking instructions from the government, had very graciously said that they have full faith in the functioning of the General and his integrity is never on doubt, and that is a statement made for the first time officially on record.
But Mr. Bali, one final question to you before I get to my other panelists. The court has the court has also said that they cannot interfere in this particular case. Ultimately, they couldn't entertain your petition in the manner in which you wanted it to be entertained. Therefore, what's wrong with people saying that this is a loss for you in your particular case? Just kind words from the Attorney General or the Supreme Court?
Vishnu, I must tell you this, that whatever observations the court makes, these are all prima facie observations. These are observations when you are going to the court, there are a volley of questions put to both the sides. The questions are in relation to the merit of the case, because unless and until the court does not question you, the actual matter is never going to come before the court.
NDTV's Cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.